Hi, I'm Sean Gannon, and this is Minute Math, and today we're going to learn about operations with complex numbers, and we're going to simplify. So, if I was given this problem, negative 6i times 8 minus 6i times a negative, or parentheses, negative 8 minus 8i. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the negative 6i on the outside here. And I'm going to multiply all this out. 8 times 8 is a 64, and 8 times a negative 8i is a negative 64i. Negative 6 times 8, or negative 8, is a positive 48i, and negative 6 times a negative 8i is a positive 48i squared. Okay? So let's see if we can simplify this down a little bit here. 8 times 8 is a negative 64. Almost forgot that part. Good thing I remembered it right here. All right, negative 6i times, negative 64 out front here. Let's go combine negative 64i plus a 48i. Comes out to be, what is that, 16, negative 16? Yes, negative 16. All right, 250, yeah, negative 16. So we have a negative 16 right here, okay, I. And then plus, well, 48, that's times I squared is a negative 1. So 48 times a negative 1. Okay? Well, it's really a negative 48. And so when we combine that with 60, the negative 64, we're left with a negative 6i out front here. And negative 64 plus a negative 48. I'm going to do it on the side here. 64 plus 48, so I don't make a mistake at the top of my head. 2, 4 plus 8 is a 12, 2 carry the 1, 6, 10, 112. I should have done that. All right, we have negative 112 right here because it's negative 48 and a negative 64. Okay, minus 16i. From here, we need to distribute, though, that negative 6i to both parts. So, negative 6i times a negative 112, which I don't know off the top of my head. Negative 6 times negative 112 should be a positive number. It's a positive 672i, don't forget the I, and then negative 6i times negative 16i. So 6 times 16, negative times a negative is a positive. We have positive 96i squared. Well, we know I squared is a negative 1, so we have 672i plus 96 times a negative 1. And when we write our complex numbers, we need to write the number out first, and so we have a negative 96, because 96 times negative 1 is a negative 96. So we have negative 96 out front plus 672i, and that is our final answer. Okay? So let's recap. We're given negative 6i times 8 minus 6i times negative 8 minus 8i. All parts of this parenthesis multiplied by all parts of the other parenthesis. 8 times negative 8 is a negative 64, don't forget that. 8 times negative 8i is a negative 64i. Negative 6i times negative 8 is a positive 48i, and negative 6i times a negative 8i is a positive 48i squared. When I simplify this, I combine these two right here, negative 64i and a positive 48i, to be a negative 16i. And an I squared is a negative 1. Well, negative 1 times 48 is a negative 48. Add that to a negative 64, and I got a negative 112. I brought down the minus 16i. At this point, I've been bringing down negative 6i the whole way. I'm going to multiply that out. All right, so I multiply negative 6i to both parts, giving me 672i positive plus a positive 96i squared. I squared is a negative 1. Negative 96 goes out front, because that's how we write complex numbers. And so, final answer here is just a negative 96 plus 672i.